Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. So today I'll make another video on the same series of crypto zombies, and in this video itself we'll try to cover the chapter number 6. Till yet we have covered chapter number 2, 3, 4 and 5, and now we are going to chapter number 6. In this we'll try to cover the concept that is arrays, and we have already discussed about it in our series of Solidity, everything about the arrays itself. So I'm not going in depth itself, but little bit idea about it, what exactly the array is it and what exactly we are tasked which we have to fulfill just to overcome this challenge and go to the next stage for it. So let me go through the statement first, and then for the challenge we'll try to see the statements and then try to make the code accordingly. So I can say, like in case of arrays, when you want to collect of something, you want to use an array, there are two types of Solidity arrays. First is a fixed array, and then second one is a dynamic array itself. We're talking about the fixed array where we have defined the appropriate length itself, then that we call it as a fixed array. Where we do not have defined anything as predefined length itself, then definitely we can say as a dynamic array. That's an example we can see over here itself. Now going further with that, if you want, you can also create an array of structure itself. That's also one of the things that is feasible and which we have to make it in this video. So using the previous chapter where we have created the struct, we just try to go it further with that only and just try to use it. How exactly is it? We'll just see that. So this is a syntax which we can, how we can make it that array, that we can make it in such a way. Now going further with that, remember that the state variable are stored permanently in the blockchain. That's clear about it. Whatever the state variable, if you're defining it, it should be going straight forward to be get it saved in blockchain. So creating a dynamic arrays of structs this can be useful for storing a structured data in use contract, kind of like a database itself. We can do it very easily. So instead of going with a state variable, we are going with the array itself so that we can store it in a contract itself. Now what exactly is there is a statement when we're solving this challenge, we can see like there is a public array. You have to build this as a public array. What exactly it is, you can declare an array as a public array, and Solidity will automatically create a getter method for which the syntax looks like this itself. So you can see here itself we just defining it, whatever the structs which we have mentioned, then we have give it that as a public, then we have whatever the name we just want to get it assigned to, that we can give it very easily over here. So this is the array name. This is like wheresoever the structs we just wanted that array to be get it built, we just simply have to give the name and we have to define that as a public. That was the reason we have to put the public over here. Now going further with that, other contracts can be one is would then be able to read from but not write to this array. So this is useful for a pattern for storing public data in your contract itself. So what exactly is it? So whatever you're writing inside of it, it can be read by other one, but they can't write anything. So that's a benefit. We can use it in such a way itself by which we can write it, but others can read it. Not, they don't have authority to write it anything over here itself. That is a possibility, and that is not a possibility. That's a benefit of it, which we have to use it struct arrays itself. Over here itself we are defining it. Now we're going to the problem statement, try to make the code accordingly. So what exactly the problem statement? We are going to want to store an army of zombies in our application, and we are going to want to show off all our zombies to other applications, apps, I can say that. So we will want to be public. Okay, so how exactly we can make it? A statement is create a public array of zombie structs. That's one thing. So structs is already created, that we call it as a zombie, and name it as a zombie array. So the name of the array which we are creating as a struct itself and defining as a public, the name of the array is a zombies itself. So now what we have to do, we simply have to write the code. We have to remove this. Now what we have to type first, zombie. Now as this is the array itself, so we just have to put it that, and this is a dynamic one. That was the reason we are not supposed to put any length. Now as it's public, we simply have to put the public over here itself. Now the name which is given it over here itself, which we have to give it as a name for the array, so we just have to give it a name as zombies, and that's it. So I think this is the perfect thing. What exactly I just make it you once again clear about it, what actually I have written over here itself. This is totally based on the struct itself. So we just try to make the array over here based of the structs. Using the structs, we just try to make the array. This is the name of the array itself. We just wanted that to be public. That was we have defining a keyword as a public over here itself. And this is the name of our struct, which on the basis of what we just try to make the array itself. So public array of zombie struct itself, we just try to make that array public of the zombie structs itself. So this is a zombie structs, we just try to make with that. Okay, now when we're going further with that, try to click on check answer. That's clear. So this is all about the thing which I just want to get it covered in this video. This is chapter number 6. I'll see you in the next chapter, that is chapter number 7, and we'll see what exactly the next challenge we can see it. I hope till yet whatever the lectures I have shared from my side, and I hope you are just going step by step, and now you have a confidence. Like when we are writing a code from our side and we are going further with that step by step, this will give you an extra level of confidence. I can say that, like when we are seeing the code, that's one thing. Like even when at the time when I am learning it, I just see the code, I thought that maybe possibly I can write it, but when I try to write that code, it's difficult for everyone to write it. Like the thing is that if you're not having any habit to make that, then definitely it's at the time when you try to want it, you can't make it. That was the reason behind it. Make sure whenever you are writing any code, you have to go step by step. Like this is one of the platform, and any other platform also where you can open, you just have to download. Like if you are intermediate level, you can download any problem statement from internet for the Solidity. You can download the problem statement, try to get understand, make a code accordingly, and try to put that. So that's one of the thing. This is the best way to learn any programming language and going further with that. So that's all about this. Thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye.